People say dem just like wey dey eat don sleep. Other people say na the cow dey like, especially when dem cook the soup or plasas wey dem like pass all. So na that make we dey bring to you this program wey we call Colres, as we dey look at different story dem na the front page and inside the newspaper. So no forget to join me on Monday to Friday, both Facebook and YouTube, who we go bring to una different guests dem wey dey can help for talk about the newspaper. We are channel for the voice of the voiceless.
Another morning again inside we had plenty things then they happen. I wonder how sneeze again what go here today. But this be small country we had. Anyway, before I go to the wahala we had, I just go to my kitchen and check my colors.
Yes, colors. Some man really like for eat in the morning. Some people say dem just like wey dey eat don sleep. Other people say na the cow dey like, especially when dem cook the soup or plasas wey dem like pass all. So na that make we dey bring to you this program wey we call Colres, as we dey look at different story dem na the front page and inside the newspaper. So no forget to join me on Monday to Friday, both Facebook and YouTube, who we go bring to una different guests dem wey dey can help for talk about the newspaper. We are channel for the voice of the voiceless.
Another morning again inside we had plenty things then they happen. I wonder how sneeze again what go here today. But this be small country we had. Anyway, before I go to the wahala we had, I just go to my kitchen and check my colors.
Yes, colors. Some man really like for eat in the morning. Some people say dem just like wey dey eat don sleep.
Alright, a very good morning and welcome to the program we call Colres, right on we are on YouTube and on Facebook. Also, we discuss issue the way the front page of the different newspaper that they pull do for the morning. After we can all look at what the people them say, we can come back and discuss the different things them. With people who would bring inside the program. Sometimes the colors can sweet according to you. Sometimes they can sour. Sometimes they can don't draw. Sometimes they can just too good for manage. Yeah, but all depends on how you hear the issue and how the person actually analyze the different issue them. So we not waste any more time. We go straight and begin look at waiting the inside the front page of the different newspaper them. Please, you will watch. Don't forget for like and share the program, and as well, don't forget for subscribe if you not don't do so yet. And the first paper we will go inside this morning, the Independent Observer newspaper, we say Banff Pujan Sea accident, 1 dead, few rescued, several missing, and no confirmed monkeypox case in Sierra Leone. We go to the next one. The Freetown Daily suspected monkeypox case in Konodi State. Deputy Minister of Social Welfare, vulnerability is the biggest threat to our nation. At budget hearing, Health Ministry calls for timely disbursement. And you as well get a NACSA commissioner orders bid farewell to Minister of Local Government. Okay, we go to the next paper. The Town Crier newspaper. We say EPA and LIP commits to address lead paint exposure in Sierra Leone. ACFA accuses Mask and 4 other shipping companies of extortion. Honorable Tawa warns defaulters of GST of a strict legal action. Sorry, and the next one, Nabila Tunis to chair first UN Women in Tourism Regional Congress. The next one, the C4D Media, we say Petroleum Regulatory Agency, PRA, why Sierra Leone fuel prices higher than Liberia, Guinea, and Ivory Coast. Over MMTU and Brookfields Hotel Land Saga, permanent secretaries, Renage Parliamentary Oversight Committee sitting. And you as well get IGP Cello demand professionalism from traffic police. The Africa 24 say Honorable Tawa recovers 50 billion leones in taxes. Honorable Labina F. Tunis, an enigma in tourism. Edsa Hip praises. Also, Cherikoko calls for robustness. China to boost BIOS 5 big changer. And finance partners unveil disaster risk strategy. Concord Times newspaper say Youth Ministry requests over 34 million new leones to foster youth development. Health Minister funding health care is not expenditure but an investment. And we get Caritas Dental Coop offers free dental care to slum residents. And audit service bid farewell to EU ambassador. The next paper we'll get, now the edited newspaper. Honorable see the Tunis rescue SLPP Pujan district, and domestic violence is unacceptable. 4 districts to revive local tourism. Not all the people them this will get inside the program this morning. We actually take a break and see how we can bring we guest them inside for that we come and discuss the different issues them.
Another morning again inside we had plenty things then they happen. I wonder how news again what go here today. But this be small country we had. Anyway, before I go to the wala now we had, I just go to my kitchen and check my colors.
Yes, colors. Some man really like for it in the morning. Some people say them just like when they eat don't sleep. Other people say na the cow they like, especially when they cook the soup or plasas where they like pass all. So now that make we dey bring to you this program where we call Colres, as we dey look at different story them na the front page and inside the newspaper.
Alright, welcome back. You still watch Colres right on we are on YouTube and on Facebook. So we discuss issue the way the front page of the different newspaper and Dopolado for the morning. And inside the program this morning, we don't get possibly not to change an aya. Just that it all looks small. We don't get it don't generate today. Well, normally they can say business is small one no day. Yeah, you know go say I make small but they know what you must spend. I know they say I make small but I don't know what you must spend. So what that simply means? It means say they're supposed for serve anybody we call is supposed for serve good food and drink, because some of we it cannot tell we not drink something. Past we go by day, we go on a business them, we drink something. Remember the last time that journalists say? Sometimes and day, some food and they will know some beef, okay, don't take a beef or chicken, it don't tell we will not eat them. Yeah, because not for so no eat but you know they. So if they invite people and program, we can run for go day, for go actually, eat them thing in there. But let's tell us something in there, especially we within at Eastern. We not like for gift. They can invite you the one for go living, but not the care gift. What you make? What is the problem? So I beg. Why are they pulling into so all today we get bad day, so inside the Korea. So I don't know what they can serve we for the birthday. But in return, what you forgive as a present. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Anyway, we wish you all the best. So inside the program, we get Marcos Bangura from C for the Media. Welcome to the show and happy birthday.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Long time, but at least normally, una call upon me as Tiamas duty for the nation for come. And thank you very much that you wish me my birthday today. And I know that many more people are going to wish me on my birthday. Like we don't wish other people.
It depends what you prepare for them.
Yes, I prepare something good for them, for the good of the nation.
Because some man even all in small gifts go some side. Where go, where then survive, you not see better if you fall and back, you go to the house.
We don't. They go to back.
All right. So let's start with this. Not so today you actually pull this publication. But I go want to start with this paper.
Yeah.
We now the see for the media. We you be done pull. Let me just see from the 20th. Yeah, we now on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Now you pull this paper. Yeah. So the reason why, because now you know the only paper where we see we don't carry this story. All the thing we don't see from other paper now. The fact say PRA suspend construction of gas station, PRA this, PRA that. But you go on or you go beyond that and you tell me something different from the PRA, we now the Petroleum Regulatory Authority. This now what you paper saying. On Tuesday. Say Petroleum Regulatory Agency, PRA, why Sierra Leone fuel prices higher than Liberia, Guinea, and Ivory Coast? What you do?
Yes, Mickey always the endeavor for blend me civil society activism and me media practice. Me civil society organization, they look at the provision of socio-economic services at an affordable price. So as a result of that, for some time, for quite too long, I only do advocacy in that aspect. Now you find out, say, fuel will not go up to 30 leone or 30,000 leone. Then August, we see how the government reduce them. They pull 1,500 out of the 30,000, sell fuel 28,500. So many them see I'm saying as something big. To me, I see as a pittance. I see them as insignificant because when you look at the world market in general, we know say far back, the government, let me say around 2022, the government where it raised the fuel price up. Although we don't raise that before that time, but one of the strongest arguments that the international markets, that the Platts, you know, so some of them tell them the raise up. But as it is, the fuel price internationally, with them give reference to, don't come down at the international markets. Because if they buy one barrel, though they buy by barrel, but one barrel is less than $80, and you get about 11.5 barrel when you go inside 1 ton of fuel. We alone, most countries are within the sub-region, that by ton they buy, not by the barrel. So as a result of that, being that the price don't come down, we expect say let's therefore do something big. Because when the prices they go up, let's say they go up. We don't say yes, they don't reduce fuel almost 3 times. This could be the 4th time. But all the time they not create the impact way it creates. Now if you look at the reduction of 1.5 out of 30 leones, you find out say is about 5% reduction done, right? Fuel now in at the base, then I will talk as the springboard. For make prices then go up or the prices then come down. If you see the economical shift today, where it affects people and as a result of the fuel. If fuel go up today, if it go up today, it affects the prices of every commodity, of every services that the country. So as a result of that, I've been just considering fit and wise to do something like that because I look at the geopolitics. I look at the 4 countries within the Mano River Union, right? Make it like for start the, if you push me now, I'll go before then I can go. You understand? Because normally, they will say, we'll not forgive reference to 5 countries there. But that in terms, they give reference. Because we talk about international market now that. Now, if you look at Liberia, for example, Liberia, before I pull the article, right? They made less than $1 per liter. Yes. Then also, you get Guinea, maybe they sell at 12,000, and then still they sell 12,000. One thing about Guinea, with all the crisis we happen, they don't want to go above 12,000 per liter. With all, you talk about the Ukraine war, you talk about the Corona, they don't ever go beyond 12,000 Guinea franc, right? If you look at Ivory Coast, then self your day done. Salon we feel at the time where I do the article, now being now $1.45, that's 28 million 28,500. Now $1.45. As I talk right now $1.48. You don't say the dollar they keep shaking. Now $1.48. In fact, that don't make alone. Senegal price as at day before yesterday, the price go down. So the Senegalese, the price for fuel in Senegal don't come down. Before, Salon, the second to Senegal. We'll talk in terms of the country where they sell fuel very expensive. Now, Salon is the second to Senegal, now West Africa. Now, as I talk, Senegal overtakes Salon. Salon right now, the number one. We're not too good for we, right? So as a result, in the sub-region, we the sell fuel very, very expensive than the other countries there. And there is a need for make PRA, that is the regulatory body, petroleum regulatory body, for double their effort. And make sure say they do certain things where at least go augment the system. Because just like we say, today not be bad day, it depends on the staff to people there. And at this that is staff because of for the good of the nation. You understand? If at all we're able to regulate that side, we're able to regulate the dollar. Look at dollar right now. Black market. That's 2,400.
That I mean just one for talk about. Because if you then look at fuel, now foreign currency we use for buy. And if we own Leones don't go down to nothing compared to all of the countries them where you waiting so. Because before this time, Salon have been the second worst currency now we get. Yeah. So if we don't go this kind bad, it means say we don't overtake again, don't go to the worst. I mean last per the country them all. So if we compare the Leone to the dollar, you compare the franc or the Liberian dollar to the US dollar, of course you get for expect say we own for them in a very worst situation.
Yes, but like a mixed bag, right? Where we talk, yes, it's about the fuel, but a mixed bag in the sense that we have to look at all the other factors. Of course, we money not get value right now compared to them countries today, right? But waiting at the cause, we make money not get value. Is it because of the way we come up with monetary policies? You understand? Because if you look at, we reflect back, where they were for come with this Leone, the World Bank advised very strongly, say, make you not carry on with them. But the bank governor by then, no listen to anybody. And with the political will of the government, they carry on, right? So in the first place, we need to work on modalities as to why. Because for some time, they're able to maintain the dollar, even with the dollar been there. But the government, to map for maintain the dollar, with the dollar, been there around that 2,370, 300 to 370 within that range there. You understand? So government, therefore, do certain things. Look at Senegal. I'm surprised at Senegal. Senegal will face the same thing. We know say the crisis at Senegal was very, very tough. With this new president, right? When I see because media check usually, and look at the trusted source, now globalpetrol.com, right? Globalpetrolprice.com. And now a particular data source where they give information about over 150 countries who are in the self-here. You understand? So they can do them weekly, monthly. So as a result of that, themselves are not just grab and say, make a do this. Just that what me do, analyze them. Right? If you look at the data we they get, you don't use and say Salon Day first, Salon Day second. But when you take it for check, because they fix them by prices, people know that this position Salon Day. Right? And the tower will be right now is 61, right? And Salon Day around 65 na the wall. Understand? So when you look at that, then they look at that, they do the assessment. They consciously that the dollar, but now we own problem. You understand?
So what about if we look another factor?
Now we for work on modalities for improvement.
What about if we look to another factor where maybe responsible for that? That's not the quality. What about if we own quality of fuel where we get better than all of the other countries in there?
So it's not all that easy, right? Because I think that octane fuel, where If you look at them, because it they tell you how the names of them, right? And when you look at the top region, at the same fuel they get. At the same fuel. So we still not get the quality. I agree with you. If that was the case, that's a different thing. You understand? But that the same fuel we all they get at the top region.
All right. Continue for the week inside the program. And we don't get Theophilus Sabenda. We don't join we inside the program this morning. Theo, good morning and welcome to the program. You might mute. Good morning. Theo? You don't really unmute what I know the hear you. I don't know why. If we get challenged with the 9, you want follow kind the now the WhatsApp, just give me thumbs up from your Zoom. Alright, you still the watch Korea site on we are on YouTube and on Facebook. So we discuss issue on the front page of the different newspaper in the Polnado for the morning. We actually get small challenge with Theophilus. I don't know if not the line or waiting, but we actually they get small challenge with MD. Maybe we can bring and come over to the WhatsApp for them able to get the conversation going. So let's just try and see what we get from Theophilus. Let's just try and see. Quick one, please. Hold on, please. You will watch the program. Don't forget for like and share the program. And you will not subscribe yet to this platform. They are consider for do so before you go any side. They are consider for do so. Okay. In a few seconds from now, we connect with you now the WhatsApp line. Okay. Almost there. Let's just see if we can able to get them on the WhatsApp. So you are the I go the call they go down I yes them and they go and not say go loud. So wanna be a dear loud time for see what we get. I just want to be done with this. Theophilus, you get me? Yes. Yes, Theophilus. Good morning. You get me?
Hello?
Yes, Theophilus. You get me?
Yes, loud and clear now. Loud and clear. Better.
All right. Thank you for joining me.
Yes, I will get you. I will get.
Right, a little bit of challenge there. So we still encourage you for like and share the program because the fuel issue is very important. And after that, then we will go to the next sector where they're very close to the fuel, where now the electricity. Theophilus, you get me now?
Yeah, hello.
Yes, you get me?
Yes, I will get you.
Okay, fine. Thank you. Thank you for joining me.
I will get you. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So please, we will discuss the issue of fuel price.
Good morning.
According to C4D media, they ask a question. Wetin do Salone fuel price is expensive past Guinea, Liberia, and Ivory Coast? Why?
Okay, well, first and foremost, I want to say special greetings to my colleague now the studio. They are telling us I like a new look.
C'est mes bandits, Theophilus. C'est mes bandits. Thank you very much.
He said today is birthday.
You get me?
Yes, we get you. He said today is birthday.
All right. Well, I will beg let somebody manage my line because it's raining in my area and the network not look good. Yes. So I will say Stallone dey low when it comes to managing prices of essential goods like fuel. And you will say one of the main reasons, because I don't know what's happening at the other regions, like Liberia and Guinea and Ivory Coast, whether it also be the same, like where for wheels case, they remove fuel subsidy. So that automatically shoot up the price. And the boiler and the studio, that person, where done they in the petroleum advocacy for a number of years, so you know exactly what they say, and necessarily for less some of free land from him because he's into it full time. The all Edmond Abu and all of that. So, like I said, that's going to be blamed for the reason where perhaps real fair price don't go up because before now, there be even the smuggle fuel from Cambia to Guinea because when the subsidy be there, real fuel be cheaper. That means if you find out, if you go to Cambia, you will see more petrol stations than any other areas. I mean, the country because people that be come on na Guinea for can buy fuel na salon at a cheaper rate. Then when they go to Guinea, of course, they go sell them at the usual rates there. But now from this report, it's like because of the removal of the subsidy, real fuel now become far more expensive now than Guinea. And so there is no longer any need for the Guinea come out Sierra Pong and can buy fuel na salon. So that's one of the negative effects when we think to say the removal of subsidy gets on the price as compared to what they obtain na the other regions or na the other countries within the same MRU, the Mano River Union. And it's a shame that we have found ourselves in this situation, especially when during the campaign, the issue of bread and butter became up big time. But now that whole issue has been seriously undermined by the removal of fuel subsidy, by the increment of the toll gate tariff, by so many other factors. So maybe to say we government need to come back to the drawing board for see how best they can prioritize the expectations and good of the citizens.
All right, so Marcus, let's bring you inside again. Let me talk about fuel in neighbor when electricity. We see how the electricity business start like. The last time you get people who don't begin to say, okay, it don't bet a small bit. The other hand, people say, no, in fact, we area, it don't get worse. It depends to the area where you do. Yeah, but just yesterday, we see a notice from electricity, then say they go put off well. Then as a result of a blast from the system, they actually no go give lights to certain areas them, and until they work, on the areas then they. So outside of the area them, they say signal Ilmain, Motor Road, Wilberforce, Heimat, Regent, Bathurst, Gloucester, Triplantin, Akon, Leicester Peak, Spur Road, Spurlow, Patley, and then Wilberforce, Barracks, Wilberforce Village, Lumley, Atlantic Beach Road, Godrich, Tego na success. So now the entire, west part of the city, now they go into blackout. They say the lights go they can intermittently. You just they can no more when they're able to manage them. Waiting now you take on this again. Now fuel expensive. Now the light business now by meet up in.
Yeah, secondary school government. They tell you say. One of the major functions of governments are the provision of socio-economic services, or we say basic amenities. And electricity, now one way, very, very important. And of course, you agree with me, say, for some time, for quite too long now, we don't suffer with this issue of electricity. Just like you say, some areas, say, light manageable, so areas, they for long term, they don't get lights. It is true. Right, so what areas they get light almost every day. Other areas they take weeks before they get light. Quite recently, I've been doing Liberty Online TV with the PRO for electricity, the capital store. I call them ELSA. Right. And one thing I say, if I get power, I sack the whole management because every year the same thing they come. They're not able to improvise ways and means for solve the problem. And one major issue, now the lack of infrastructure. To date, not get the infrastructure. Previously, with the previous government, not do things effectively for me to get infrastructure. Despite the fact that they get light, right, which was better off. And we'd expect, say, this government, that is the bio-led government, for able to put modalities in place because they critique that particular system. They already critique the particular system because it's not about what you give, it's the sustenance of that particular which is there. But we themselves can rely on this car power shift, right? So these are serious issues. And up to date, if we come back next year, we will discuss the same thing. EFSA will come back and say, we say, they don't get problem with the plants them. There is issue. They don't do them all the time. So they're not able to actually improve in electricity. And we caught in the web. That reminds me about the MCC, right? We would expect, say, if the money come, right, the focus will be on electricity. We say some 10 improvements they come. I've been there with Alpha Can, the AYV on that. We asked so many questions on that. So we need electricity. But I tell you, fear that electricity, if we're able to solve them problem, the country no good day, like it is so. Even that common man as street, go able to survive. Now they talk about feed salon. How we go feed salon if we not get fuel price not they done? The issue of electricity. Because if you look at how expensive the cost of living is, as a result of fuel, this lack of electricity or inadequate electricity make us settle, right? Because you look at food stuff, the gateway to Freetown, right? Now then we get them two route there. Now the gateway to Freetown and the gateway to the provincial. If let's say in the way they count to car with goods, you know, they're so expensive, you get for pay. You know, when they increase the tariff and let's say it don't become so challenging. So electricity, every year, in and out, they must come and say, we say, now this, now that, and so. And they're not able to improvise. Now I be call them, say, they're inept. Because if we don't get something all the time, we first strategize, right, as to what you for put in place for resolve this issue. If we continue like this, right, it's a problem. We don't go ever enjoy what we're supposed to enjoy as citizens in the country. And the government is charging responsibility for providing basic things also, for make we all, you know, things look better a little. So like that.
All right. And Theophilus, what do you think about the electricity, especially with this kind of blackouts where they prepare people in mind them for now?
Okay, the electricity, I would say it don't improve more than how it did some 3 months ago, where we go there for a whole week, we not get lights at all. But now, I think there's still a rationale, because right now, as I said also, I not even go on video, I not get electricity in the whole society. Lights will don't come and go. So it's an on and off thing. With the hope, say the government will try for stabilize them, as best as they can. Because we be there, say that they get low supply from Bumbuna. We also there of other issues relating to connection and all of the kind of thing they do. And the thing is that the president himself is now directly overseeing, the operations of the Ministry of Energy. So one would expect that, by now the electricity business for them stabilize, but it is not yet. And so we are hoping that, they will do the needful, because just like when my colleague, they say, electricity is everything important for human existence, for economic growth, for many other things. Then and so without electricity, really people they live, in a situation we are in, then they're not gonna be happy, because we're in a situation where I remember where we be small. I go up Namakini, I was coming as a small boy, growing up. When lights come, all light don't come. We are still in that same situation where in sometimes where lights can don't go for them 1 week, or 3 days. Where lights come, all man holla, because everybody will be sitting down waiting for that lights to come. And if anything, that I want to government not for joke with at all, because it directly related to the bread and butter issue, where so far don't become a failure.
All right. Now, continue following with me inside the program. You still watch Korea Settle. We are on YouTube and Facebook. And we get Theophilus and we get Marcos as well inside the program with we. Now, I can remember about few years ago, I think maybe in 2015, when the Ebola may hit first in Guinea. We are the first case in Guinea. And then as journalists, you always want for the part of making the story or the education. We go to our Ministry of Health and ask them the question. Say that the CMO by then, we been there. We ask them, say, wetin una go do for make sure say Ebola not come inside na salon. The question where salon people can ask, okay, answer where you ask them in terms of preparedness, and say when we reach to the bridge, we go cross them. That are the exact, answer where the Ministry of Health been give then until we see it come inside. Now, why are they carry this? Monkeypox, we don't hear him again. So just as we hear him, first the ministry say no case no day of monkeypox. Then we see another press statement where come out from the ministry again, on the 20th of August, where it tell me about how they don't see a suspected case, incident report, suspected monkeypox case, where then they investigate in a Kono district, So they bring out photos where they show the issue, the person in body, in face, all of them things. Then the photos too fearful, so I'm sorry, I no wait for show now. I'm sorry, but I will try for see if I will just show another set of the report. But this photo, he asked for watch. Your body will rise for see him at all. So, and then just back as the time they go, then tell me back say monkeypox not there na salon. So it don't be monkeypox not there. We don't get suspected monkeypox not there. So let's take you game Marcos. And it always start with you because in terms of the issues there, so you as well can don't follow them tight one and see waiting they happen. Because you self they combine the two. The media work and the civil society work together for make you able for give you analysis on different things. What did you take on this issue with the issue right now inside the country?
Well, we, especially the Minister of Health, need for redouble the efforts on this issue also because as you talk in your introduction about the outbreak of Ebola, now so it started, and there was that kind of conflicting information given out to people there. At the end of the day, it can become a very fatal disease. We kill a lot of people there. And when they talk about this monkeypox, so mpox, in other words, now a sickness way you get from the monkeypox virus. And it's as a result of a very close contact between the people and the monkey them. So like I think it caused them with it every day. So I don't really start to do a kind of investigation upon them, but I don't go too deep into them. But what's important are the fact that the ministry need for do something for make at least they're able to put them under control because this is just start that area there because first let me say no, nothing like that's not there. But now I think there is an evidence of a case now. Now that Kono.
In fact, that's a suspect. Now I make they don't pull another one yesterday say no, case not there. Na salon.
There's a case study. So you see,
and if you watch, you go see the newspaper. They carry the story say monkeypox case, and other person say no, you know they.
Okay. So you see, now the ministry that we rely on, right? Because that the responsibility for make sure they do proper vigilance. Because then kind of disease and the way they come up, then get like during the Ebola period, then get a lot of pillars then. Right? They get surveillance pillar. And the surveillance pillar now, therefore, fair way for put in place. Yeah? For make sure they then do proper surveillance of waiting really the happen at that side. And fair way for actually control the disease. But in as much as there is this argument say a day, another day, but they say where there is smoke, there is fire. If you smoke up, right, no matter you distance, if I begin the fire, they don't move. So when you look at them, and if they treat her with a pinch of salt, then it become bad, we will hold the ministry accountable. Because we roll now for all public officials accountable on issues of national interest.
All right, let's continue for the retreat. Your philosophy you take?
Yes, well, in the first place, I feel disappointed by the ministry because that then same one say there is a suspected case, where they treat now, they don't isolate the patient. In fact, we even already say there was one case from Kono and then another case in Cambia. But later on now they can't tell me say, well, no, there is nothing like Mpox, in Sierra Leone for now.
But Philos, how about this? Then we just say na suspected. They not be non-confirm. So from suspected case to laboratory test before they confirm.
So no. What I say, it confused the public, because like when you mentioned in certain newspapers right now, the banner headline is that they don't see one case now, and the patient don't even die. So maybe if they say if not the suspected case, the ministry before not put her on close observation without coming to the public until they confirm them. Because this now amount to scaremongering. Right? So for me, that is my concern, that the ministry for the manage certain information until they get proof. So yes, indeed, these are the situation. But for me, that's what I think.
All right, continue for David T.
It's not because any sickness get to do with certain symptoms then, right? So I think they're able to do that because exhaustion now one of the things we now the symptoms. They get tired, they get fever, they get headache, muscle aches, backbone, all that they go be affected, right? So if we don't talk say there was a suspect case, right? Just like Cliff Puta, there was a suspect case. Then una are the same people in back, una are the authority. You get people in where the authority. Someone can make a particular news. But not to authority. But the ministry, now authority, by virtue of them being, authority in that particular field, therefore be very careful of what they say and what they do and how they react incidentally. You see? So that's very important.
All right, let's continue for the way to inside the program, and let me move on to another issue quickly. We again, it's kind of very much important for we always they see waiting as more of them things here, so waiting they happen. And Theophilus, you just tell we say rain they come. Yeah, and this one don't make the internet it gives some problem. But we see this rain where they cancel, inside this month here don't they cause problem. Yeah, grafting. Yeah, the one area a flood, serious one that yesterday. Then you get, for example, Bangba, where the rain come serious one, fence for them, it killed 2 people and damage other people as well. So waiting na the work of these for preventing things there. So what do you think say like the one that we responsible for the do in the area there? So because we see some building and then team up, so you see say being this a risk for the people to live there, people still continue for live there. You see say this thing where they put up, so a risk for the if for don't people them, but nobody cares. Everybody just go about your business.
Yes. So one of the failures in governance now them being reactive. Rather than being proactive. Because they allow certain things to happen and then they take action. So and sometimes by the time the thing happen, it don't cause serious damage. So don't wait until the damage is caused. Go in and address the threat head on. Don't wait at all, because that your responsibility for protect the lives and properties of the people. So like recently we already say the city council take a move, they go demolish one particular aspect of Kube, where they say the people they really bank right into the sea and then they construct buildings and they go pull all the buildings and because they say in case they never sleep, rain come, anything can happen. So that was a proactive move by the council, although many people they receive them with mixed feelings. But the fact of the matter is that this rain will not come, it don't expose the fact say many houses that they at stake, especially the high rising buildings from 3-story now to 4-story, 5-story. We never say most of them they under serious threat. One, because maybe because of the age of the houses, and they decide and build them. Because one thing we're lacking in this country now effective monitoring before then give house or building permit. If I say people will go to the ministry for building permit, they just grant them building permit without the ministry taking a move for go study, for go do the necessary studies, for make sure say the location suitable for such a structure, for make sure say the structural design is accurate enough and all that kind of things they do. They allow things to happen, and when disaster happen now, then they take action. And mostly we don't see, and they say this is not a good practice, and it is happening year in and year out. You get the disaster management agency. They are ill-equipped. They are not getting the equipment for themselves to respond to emergency. For instance, when the host na Congo for them, the agency not be able for act immediately. They begin to rely on the military for sending equipment. They rely on SLRA for sending equipment. They rely on other entities for sending equipment. How if when that emergency they happen, those equipments owned by the ministry, by the military, and then other things they are busy doing something else, or they're even outside the area. So maybe to say the disaster management agency for be fully equipped, they forget the equipment that stand by, and not just one or two. They forget equipment enough for able to respond to three or four emergencies all together. But unfortunately, they don't have that capacity, and so for me, it's just a fanfare the guys are doing to respond to emergencies and for go give relief items and they can do. That is not enough.
Marcus, apart from the fact say host the for them, fence the for them, we find out say road them as well they cut off, bridge them they are the verge for collapse. You know, people in the video bridge them, the main road them, they tell you say, hey, this not death trap or you see the bridge right on there, you don't unblom. Yeah. You know, road them don't cut off everywhere. You get serious problem then when they go on. Yeah, but you watch again, you see, apart from disaster management, you know, department we get, you get, for example, road maintenance, you get SLI, you get other people them. But we they always see them until you say this bridge don't for them. Like for example, the one I will make for you as example, Savage Street. We see them, I happen. We watch them every day. Watch them. We watch even the person they pass there. We watch them until they begin divert them. Where it finally for them, post a lost a life day, and they turn and come in less than how many a month they don't fix them. So waiting na this problem with Salone.
Salone gets serious problem when we talk in terms of maintenance. Even when we talk about Savage Street Bridge, we could also forget Railway Line Bridge. Once you go down there, you watch that bridge there, you understand? Then you will see that is the problem.
And I don't cut you all there. That same bridge where they talk about so SLI don't go there, don't go team up, just like I used to team up and watch and see the danger. Then they tell you say no, it's safe. Now so they always they do. They're not use anything for know the the lifespan of that particular bridge.
Yes. So that's a serious issue because people need to give them all to work. All waiting they want, you go to work, you catch small thing. Put it in your pocket, month end.
Now, give them only give themselves to work on are the resources not available.
Now, two sides of the same coin. One, the resources are a challenge. Because make a let me emphasis there. Because if the resources there, and when government the kind of power, before you kind of power, you there as an opposition. And in that capacity, you will talk say, you will get your promises them. And when you kind of power, your responsibility is for transform your promises to policies and make sure that you implement them policies and they. Because that is the aim of a political party, for capture political power and so you implement your policies then. Then when you look at, you call a lot of institutions then, where they deal with the same thing, where I would call duplication of functions. Now this duplication of functions are one major factor, where one side they look the other side. One side they look the other side, you understand? Because if you get disaster management, you get road maintenance, right? You get a lot and lot of other bodies them where they make money through the road, right? And we also get a responsibility for the road. What did happen? Lethargy go there. But sometimes government, they just want to satisfy their supporters or their friends or relatives. So they don't mind for appoint more people there for go do for work na plenty areas then. So then go work. And most of the office now to sometimes people go and come back without work. Honestly, if you go sometimes you see them they watch Facebook or you go see them when they watch YouTube or other things. Just make a rule, you move around. You understand? A lot of people go, they do nothing. Very big institutions. You understand? You look at institutions like the maritime them. You understand? You look at the number of directorates them, directors that we then get for the various departments them. You assess and proper one, there is no need for that. You understand? You get other institutions like NATCOM, right? Then get there with them. So people go, you know, for the whole day, they do very little and come back. But all that, you get to get a professional head and make sure that people and do what they're supposed to do. Now, if you look at the maintenance, you look at the number of bridges, just at the start of the rain in July, right? That road where they make that bridge where you go La Moyamba through this way, Newton area, right? You know, say road day, and just like for mile outside.
Yes, that Songo.
Yes,
that's on the side, Maban Bridge.
Maban Bridge. That area, they say bridge been get issue, right? And these are key roads. You also get that we don't see even privately with structures then they go down, you know. And we get such institutions then we're supposed to even the Ministry of Land needs to supervise all incident day. So until we get the culture of maintenance imbibed in the system, otherwise the same thing they continue. Because if we say that because of resources, lack of resources, right, then we also get institutions then, even when the resources they come, that they divert that into personal use for their own aggrandizement at the expense of the state. We don't see most times some people in the way, for example, that bridge railway line, for make it broke. Where it broke, they don't care the number of people we get for dying. What's important for them now that now Uda will get the contracts, kickbacks, and all that. We know, I make I say, I don't say this are the third forum we at the state. From independence to now, I don't admire none of we presidents then. I don't admire none. That is not to say they not do from zero, but they not do certain things that I still say we're overwhelming. We go take this nation forward. They might have tried, just like we talk about electricity. The border will talk CS, they say there is some amount of improvement. It's true. The past 3 months, the amount of improvement. But normally, they're not able to continue with that, right? Because now we don't begin face the speed bumps there now. With some area, all that stay under maintenance. Even if we get the structures then, all these structures need to be maintained because maintenance is a very broad term. You know, we cover a lot of areas then. Until we imbibe that culture in we. Look at the roads. When time can come, let's say, for example, the time away President Jogola say if there is a graduation of Fabi College, if they see them make that place stay, all the potholes them, and the content when they use, they know better. Because at the shock that after 1 year, if they see old and they kind of Sakila Road, where you go to Sakila Road.
Marcus, you say 1 year, now for less more in kind inside no more, you know.
I tell you. I tell you. You see, you make me go today to buy oil. You make me go today to buy oil. So how we go really forge ahead?
Okay,
but we are caught in the web. We are caught in the web.
All right.
One guy, I can watch one guy on TikTok when he talks to, he say the system is rigged. You understand? The system is rigged because not they work effectively and efficiently.
All right.
Irrespective of the government's power.
Okay, now touch in one last issue before we go or we're done with this program today. We find out, say, from last week to this week, from over the weekend to this week, we hear different things them about domestic violence and other things them way they come up, you know. And the first one we hear about one year we the alleged saying boyfriend beat him according to post-mortem results, he broke in ribs them, in spine or in head, you know, he crack in skull, all of them things in there. You know, can't go to hospital, you know, and tell the people them say he get cardiac arrest. Pass until when the lady don't die, then the people them we get the picking say let them do post-mortem, and then find out that thing we don't come up with case. Another issue come up, another allegation for the first deputy minister of social welfare, where himself the alleged say, the violence in wife, yeah. Yesterday we day for yesterday we played the video of the lady. Yesterday we get the former deputy minister we giving insight to that particular issue there. Now we standing, we see another shocking thing happen again. One bobo go rape in own mama again, the mommy self explain in your story. We then kind things there really happen. Theophilos, what thing they go on?
Yeah, well, of course, very sad. Very sad. For start with a lady, Sia Kamala. Yeah, no, this not in boyfriend. He go to a house, and then later on, something happened, and there's a history of violence between the two. The family is quite aware for saying this girl in boyfriend, they always they beat him. Always they beat him. But then still they move on until this thing happen. Whatever thing when I mean cause we don't know. But what we know is that they say that they take the girl to hospital, they complain say na heart attack. Later on, it can prove say the girl was severely strangulated. So let the law take a course, of course. So for that young man, we attempt, because from what we gather from the video, it's like now he attempts to rape a mama, right? He strip her naked, he make desperate attempts for rape a mama, but I don't think say
succeed.
Happen. So, but it left to the one way the investigator, but the act alone of even attempting, they say it puts pieces close like my mouth. Excuse me for language, a chair in my underwear,
yes,
and all of that, and he had a very erected a dick, if I should say, and all of that kind of day. So it's so sad, and I don't know what's happened to that body. I don't know what we don't take or whatever thing happened. We don't know. Then for MB Attila, in case very, very unfortunate, he just married with this very beautiful lady, Monica, recently, where they say they even born twin picking them. But now, according to the video, the lady here, mama, they even tell Attila not to inborn their picking them day. And according to Attila, even the minister of Children's Affairs personally went to a residence and they go take the picking them from him, and they don't go to the labo just like that. I think they say they don't go through the due process. They don't go through the due process for make sure say justice is served. But the way they do so, now gross disadvantage, and it's unfortunate. Then one other thing I mentioned, now what happened at Kenema, where one full lady, a married woman, go into love relationship with two other young men. Them the two young men that go meet on my host die commodity. So Bakuti happened. We're very sad, and we don't know what happened.
All right, Marcos.
Yeah, the news about the young man and girlfriend will lead to death as a result of tussle or whatever. Is very, very sad. Let it serve as an advice to we young people. Make we know, say, domestic violence should not be part of we culture, because as to what happen, me no go able to tell, but they say them do postmortem, and the result is that she was strangulated. If that is the case, then the man get for bear the consequences. But let them look at them thoroughly, right, and see the circumstances, and let them try another person for do the postmortem beyond here, and see what will come out of them. Now that we just believe, so that at least at the end of the day, we all will be convinced about the action and the offense committed and the action taken, right? The issue of the Kenema, I don't really understand the lack of morality now with society. We don't take over, because I'm not going to imagine two people for who fight for people woman. You need for faith, go fetch, go kill person. For woman, we don't say your woman self, the act itself, is undone, is unaccepted. And yet, you go to the extent now, you don't even think that you go fetch, say, you go strangle somebody to that particular point. The man we rape him, mama, I don't understand. That kind of thing, they forget immediate laws, for actually act on them. Because you can't do that. This world where you get woman, they weigh plenty. Right? If la prostitute, they go fena. If you feel say, now that area they you dey, right? Rather than you go to that level, for go, no other person. It's a cause. It's a cause. And God go judge better. But I think that is very bad. So this whole issue of immorality, when we get civic education, what are the essence of having civic education, right? Among other things, you then go engage the public on several issues then. Right? The need for engage the public, the not for tar, the for make sure they get funding, open up, engage the community, engage society about certain things that were immoral. What's the role of the church? What's the role of the mosque in all of these, right? And if people just they neglect religion, no matter your kind of religion, whether it's traditional religion, whether it's Islam, whether it's Christianity, in my own case, the Christian, and they talk to everybody, take to a religion, no matter. So it help you small for no waiting good or waiting bad, right? Despite the fact that yes, you don't get even the one that really preach, really commit offenses. But sometimes you as an individual, you're able to help you one kind way. So the act itself is really bad. I don't know if we get all that discussion, but one thing we want to make we discuss, now that Miltimagai issue, land issue, right? That Miltimagai, Brookfield, that is yes, with Brookfield Hotel, right? And the fact that the minister, right, they interfere into that, where you are the Minister of Education. As the Minister of Education, I feel say one of the important functions for make sure say you safeguard the ministry, then property them, and all other things, because that particular area there is owned by Miltimagai Technical University, right? And I understand say then get small money they can give for 1,000 them take around $60,000 or waiting. Would expect say
60,000.
The minister, yes, the minister for play that kind of rule day. But in this situation, the minister from such people will get one read that people are becoming on report that is that the fact say he's siding with that one in day. I don't know whether because of family connections.
We don't tell.
Interestingly, the permanent secretary of the Ministry of Education, right? They invite them to Parliament on a sitting. Can you imagine? Instead of them go, they send other representatives them. Maybe make them the Deputy Speaker of Parliament get vexed and decide for stand down the meeting. They need for go, because if you they support certain things, go for clarity's sake. The president they focus on human is this I call them human capital development. Yeah. So if they focus on human capital development, Miltimagai Technical University are one of the rising universities then right now, because if you look at the campuses, you don't say it'll be a college, a technical college or institution, now you don't reach a peak of a university. So if you reach that particular peak day of a university, then it means they're going to get more students there. If you look at the Godrich, or you even Kana Congo Cross, these 2 years alone, where the college, transformed to a university, and with several courses now, degree courses and all that, the number don't increase highly. So why you go take by force land where belong to the institution, the college, for give to a social institution, despite the fact that yes, they will make money and all that. But let me left from Miltimagai. Make we not even make that attempt this step. And I hope that the president self don't listen, he will take that into consideration and make sure they do not deprive Miltimagai or MMTU about what they get. An attempt not to do so, it will lead to a level of criticism against the president and in government because of the fact that the president, we all know, don't push for education business in this country.
I doubt you feel, but I don't know, except if I miss something, Marcos. This same woman where we talk about, so this minister, now the same one is for the university issue back for Fabi College, University of Sierra Leone.
Yes, and the same person back.
So why he always they interfere and things them way, and it is stand to the best of your ability, and nothing knocking more being waiting he can do.
Yes, I don't know waiting in orientation, because one to be educated now one. I mean, no matter which you get this, that, right? What's important that how you make yourself useful in our society, right? Because it's an appointment. Being that you don't get the appointment, do something where you not get for be personal, but do something where for the general good of all. Because at the end of the day, we go judge you by that. We go judge you by action, right? Nelson Mandela is remembered. You understand? For which he do. Every leader, be a minister, a manager, or whatever, do something that you be remembered for, rather than something where go lead to a level of criticism against your personality.
All right. Theophilus, nothing this way you want to say something about? Theo?
The internet don't affect how.
He mutes.
Yes. Yeah, so Mr. read on a newspaper just yesterday for say the money involved is about $60,000 US dollars. So that make they give up part of that land, of that college land to whoever. So it's not surprising because I see a desperate move by people with affluence for secure whatever land they can. Desperate move. So they can get any land they want, and of course they get the cooperation of the government, because the government self, are very interested and they can deal the day. But me they say therefore always think about tomorrow. Think about expansion. Like when I say you get more students picking up when they try for go to college. Even at 2 years ago, FBC, the number of students that were apply, then 4 times waiting the college able to accommodate. So if I say even IPAM, now they get 2 shifts. IPAM get 2 or 3 shifts. Right now. So that's a very serious situation where people say, rather than government giving out set land, therefore always make sure say they prepare room for the other day. Expand FBC campus, expand Mitimaga campus, create other campuses, because by the government, one of the critical things right now human capital development. How can you talk about human capital development and then you somehow undermine the process? Because by limiting the space, you are directly and indirectly undermining the process of growth. Because it's not only about today, but about tomorrow. So for me, it's a very serious concern and it's sad. But then I just want to say one thing about that lady in Akenema, when I say 2 men go fetch for woman where not to they get. But who that cause them? Who caused it? Not to do man cause them. Not do man ain't cause them. Not foolishness ain't cause that. You are legally married. You man do all what he will do for you. You grab back, you go keep 2 men them, and you tolerate them at the same house. You man in bedroom. Hey brother, I think to say that lady it's a bad example. So now I see Standard Times puts the way the Standard Times put the newspaper headline. They say full of woman or so. So the public or some part of the public found at that caption day. But it makes news. Maybe they say it makes news because a very rare following full of woman they enjoy that kind of thing a day. You get your man now the host, they get 2 friends. You tolerate them back at the same host, my brother. How do you call that? So me, I blame Newman completely for that kind of foolishness where he expressed. And look at it now. Somebody died, and now somebody has to go to jail indefinitely. And this man died. This man will go kill so. He's a married man. He's a married man. So he don't left a wife. He left a young family. Now he's going to jail. You can imagine.
You go punish
You can imagine that.
You don't pass food,
Too bad.
All right, so now thank you for not joining inside the program this morning. This film, I think, they end fine. One more time, happy birthday, Marcos.
Thank you very much.
Oh, wow. Happy birthday to you, sir.
Thank you, boss.
Yes.
Thank you. Yeah.
All right, so
Thank you very much.
wish you all to a very good day. Marcos, when you come for
Okay,
service.
yeah.
But when you come, if the money, when you come to gift system.
Una welcome. I can't gift. And they watch you for the gift we carry it. And they watch what you own
Hey, God, before you serve.
Before you eat. The factory come empty. They go empty.
Hey, God. All right, thank you very much. And good day.
Yeah.
Thank you, Theo. All right, thank you very much to you who don't watch the program. And to you who don't like, we don't share, we don't comment. We appreciate you so much. Thanks to the police for this program. We always make week out a very, very nice program for you every morning. You know, it's you. Yeah, but anyway, thank God. The police herself now post away, you know, they give me one chance. If I want say I want cake, if you know, agree. Thank you very much, Mr. Policer. All right, until we meet again, I love you all so much. And we will see by going to net inside the program we call We Are.
Another morning again inside we had. Plenty things then they happen. I wonder how sneeze again what go here today. But this be small country we had. Anyway, before I go to the Wala now we had,